Are you saying that somebody's going to end up on the Warriors?
Well, I mean, I was, but you flipped
Okay.
it and talked about, Steve maybe being elsewhere. So whatever that looks like, let's
Yeah,
talk.
who knows how it works, right?
Right, but if you want to, focus on the Warriors, that this is that time again where they re up on Draymond. They got a choice to make on Clay. Steph's locked in. Look into your little crystal ball. What do you think?
Well, I think a lot of that depends on what happens this year, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, they're committed, I think, to a 3-year run with the old heads. But if they go out there and look like they're washed, I think that
Right.
could change quick.
Right.
Clay doesn't have a big long deal. And I know Draymond got 100, but it's still it's very manageable, especially in the new market. Is this whenever these TV deals that are supposed to come and blow the cap up again, like it'll be very movable. I feel like they're maneuverable. Chris Paul is easy to maneuver, so they're in position to pivot if they have to, but they're prepared to say, all right, we're gonna give y'all one last run. So I think it's going to come down to that, like how they look and how they manage, and then also what becomes available. Like I mean, if Giannis is on the market, I feel and they can pull it off. I feel like they do that in a heartbeat, no matter what's happening. So, like to me, those are the kind of elements. But like, I mean, if you're Steph Curry and just like, hey man, I do want to play till 40, and our run is over, right? Like, is there a more perfect player to be next to than Anthony Edwards? It's like, yo, this your team. I'm with you. I'm your OG. Like, but it's you now. Like it's setting up to be kind of perfect. That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry,
Sure.
Minnesota Timberwolves fans. My fault. I'm sorry.
I feel like we
I'm
should
sorry.
be calling John Krasinski to, let him defend his people. But yes, I mean that is
Did
when
he
you
signed though, right?
yeah, he signed. No, he's locked
Yeah,
up.
he said. Well, he got
We
the
don't have a
200.
contract
Yeah,
situation
five.
here.
Yeah, got you. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean
Well,
that's
yeah,
just
you good.
more.
They'd
Listen,
be
man, this
crazy to
is
let him go though. Oh
they'd
man,
be
he's so good.
crazy. They are making him the guy. They're doing the right things. I mean, the Rudy move obviously didn't go well in year one, and he's struggling, and this 0-2 World Cup showing wasn't great. Whatever, we'll see how that looks. It's a little bit like the Warriors. If Minnesota
Absolutely.
falls flat this year, and they are handicapped because they got all that money tied in their two bigs, and they can't find a way to get out of that, then yes, who knows? But that's premature. We'll talk about that down the road if ever.